So reviewing what we have so far, you'll see that I need to take out a portion here, which is negative space, and a portion here, which is negative space. I'm actually going to delete half of this circle because that's all we need to define this curve here at the bottom. And so to do this, I'm going to select the eraser. Now we'll say I only have a 10 stroke assigned to this, and it might take a while to erase. So I'm going to go to the tool options in properties, and I'm going to increase this in size to 100 or thereabouts. So I now have a stroke size of 100 for the eraser, and I can now go about erasing the unneeded parts of these shapes. And I'm going to do the one up top. I may have to decrease the stroke slightly. Bring that down to around 70. And just deleting this portion here. Now that's only rough because I am going to tidy this up later with nice flowing curves. But that's the bulk of the unneeded parts of those shapes removed. We can now see the form of it coming together, resembling the sketch. So the next thing I'm going to do is to place a circle here, the smaller circle down the bottom. So with the ellipse tool, I'm going to go ahead and do exactly that. Now after I do this, I may need to erase more of the shape beneath, but we'll see how it pans out. So pulling out a circle, holding shift to match the sketch as close as possible. And in the properties panel, reducing the opacity again to 50% so that we can see the sketch beneath. Now zooming in, we need to ensure that this curve here matches the curve of this circle as close to as possible. So using the up arrow on the keyboard just to make slight adjustments, bringing the circle upwards. I'm going to highlight the shape at the bottom and selecting the eraser. I'm going to take out this portion here which is overhanging. So just clicking once, that does the job. And you'll see we seem to have a better adjoining curve here. Next, I'm going to select this circle. I'm going to hold shift to select the other shape beneath. In the Pathfinder options at top right of the Pathfinder panel, I'm going to click Make Compound Shape and I'm going to click Expand. Now there may be a glitch down here, but I'm going to go on to fix that later on. The main focus is to develop the overall shape of the symbol for now. So with the zoom tool, let's proceed to zoom out to review the symbol, holding Alt. So now comes a time when I'm going to attempt to join this shape at the bottom with this shape at the top using the pen tool. So I'll have to make this curve down here, flow around and up to join the path up top. I'll also have to do the same at the right hand side whilst creating a very slight pleasing dip in the curvature here. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to have to zoom in again, so with the zoom tool, I'm going to move right in there. With the pen tool selected, I'm going to click the path of this circle. And I'm going to click again to create an anchor point on the bottom of that curve. Using the control handles to shape it, I'm going to create another anchor point up here. Like so. I can always adjust this curve later on. So the main focus now is to just get these two shapes connected with a reasonably pleasing form. So clicking up here to join, you'll see that the word path appears, which denotes the fact that we're on the path of the shape, which is exactly where we want to be. I'm pulling downwards to create that curve which we see in the sketch beneath. Just manipulating that, moving the mouse, like so. At this point I want to go to the properties and I want to bring the opacity down because it's drawing out pink at 100% and we can't see the sketch. With that done, I'm going to click in the middle here and I'm going to click down below and I'm going to close this shape. So that means I can work on the right hand side independently from this shape. And it gives me time to assess things as well. I can take a look at this shape to see if I'm happy, which I am. So we've split the jobs down into two. the left hand side and the right hand side.